When people hear the word clones, they often think of these guys. But clones are actually a real thing. The definition of a clone is just an organism that's the exact genetic copy of another organism. So, are the stormtroopers from Star Wars actually clones? No, they're just a bunch of soldiers dressed up in the identical same costume. So, the real clones exist absolutely, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Clones can happen naturally if you know a pair of twins. You know a pair of clones. They have the exact same DNA genetic sequence. In addition to that, clones can be made in a laboratory. Today, we are going to talk about how clones are made in laboratory. First, let's look at this ship. Everybody knows this ship called Dolly, right? She is even more famous than me. But why is she become famous? Because she was the first mammal to be cloned from an adult cell, but this is not the point today. The main problem is, how was Dolly created? Now, please let me explain that to you guys. Firstly, scientists took a single cell from a white-faced ship. The cell formed mammary clay including its nucleus, the common center containing all the genetic the DNA. They determine the ship's individual physical characteristics. And then, an egg cell was taken from another black-faced ship. The nucleus, which contains the genetic material, was removed from the egg cell using a very fine needle. Third, scientists replaced it with a cell from the first ship. The egg and its new nucleus then fused together, turning into an embryo, but with all the genetic characteristics of the first ship and none of the second. The fused egg cell was then inserted into the third ship. This mother was also black-faced. And then, Dolly was born on July 5, 1996. Scientists find that Dolly had the same DNA as the single cell she came from. She is a clone of that single cell. She is also a clone of the first sheep. They all have white face. Dolly's birth not only was a remarkable scientific breakthrough, but immediately gained interest and concern from around the world on the future of cloning technology as it would affect humans. When it comes to cloning technology, there are three different types of cloning. First is DNA cloning or gene cloning. Gene cloning is a process of making copies of a single gene. Once the gene is successfully cloned, it is used in biomedical and other industrial research. The second one is reproductive cloning. It is also known as organism cloning. It is a process to create animals that are genetically identical to another by an asexual method. And this is also the way the scientists used to create Dolly sheep. The last one is therapeutic cloning. It is also known as research cloning. The purpose of therapeutic cloning is to create embryonic stem cells that hope of treating diseases just like diabetes and Parkinson's disease by growing healthy tissues and replace them with the tissues that is injured or diseased. Well, you already know a lot of information about cloning technology, and I know that you might think it is an amazing technology, but everything has advantages and disadvantages, right? So what's the problems with cloning? First, there's sometimes high risks. When it comes to cloning versus naturally occurring pregnancies, scientists need to try 100 times before they actually get it to work. In addition, clones can have shorter lifespan. You know that Dolly sheep only live to she was 6 years old, even while the normal lifespan for a sheep of her kind is for 12 years. So there are a lot of things to think about when we are talking about cloning. One thing I want you all to think about is, are you for cloning or you are against cloning? Or for neutral on matter? And why do you think that we should be able to clone animals but not human? Do you think we should be able to clone human? Do you think that we should be able to clone anything? Think about it and see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Meh.